We got an A321neo. And then there's goes the Hawaiian A330-200. Looks like the fog is building up over there on the ocean. And we got this A220. Because the last time I was on the south side, it took off on the south side, but the previous times prior, it like took off on the north. So that's why I'm here on the north side. If 25 right is closed, I'll just come over here. I have no issue, no issue with it even coming here to like the north side. So I'll just take it. I'll just take it if there's like no departure on 2-5 left. Like, take that for granted. I don't even care if you're just gonna take it, but also just do that. Like what's even like the point, you know? All right, so we got that A321 Neo crossing over 2-4 left, we'll we'll go in to either terminal 2 or terminal 3. See however that goes. And then we have this A321 or A321 Neo. I'm sorry. This A220, but yes, the A321 is actually up for departure. So then we'll see the Delta A350 take off on the south side. But this was like, the better option because there's like no departure. There's like one runway open, so why not just use two? Because there's like two vehicles on that runway. So I don't know what were y'all thinking when you did that. So I'm just wondering how that's even gonna go. So. And then there goes the E175 with Alaska, and then comes the one with another one with Alaska. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll just see how that goes. Even anyway today. So I mean, this is one of my Friday finds. You find the north side. You spot either at Imperial Hill or at the beautiful economy parking garage. Either one of them is beautiful. Just saying. But the Delta A350, that one's actually hitting up to ATL. So, and then there goes the Air Canada A220 300. Stand by.
¿Cuál? ¿A cuál?
Alright, so we got another E175 arriving. Go ahead and fix the camera. So we are officially. It is almost the top of the hour. Surprising, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a little bit. A lot more planes arriving, so not sure why the car even turned on. So, but here comes the Hawaiian A321 Neo. That one heading up to Honolulu, Hawaii. But I'll give you guys a view of the mountains right now. So this is what it looks like right now on a clear Sunday. Really, really nice up there. Not really what you see, but I'm hoping that we see it again the next time we come, which is in fact pretty cool. So not every day you get to see weather like this. Usually I'm usually in the middle, but it's usually like full on clear. And here's another view of the mountains as well over here. All right, let's get back to the Hawaiian right now. We got a private jet. Not every day you see this. Not every day. Not every day. This is actually present here on the south side. So not even bothering why it's even here. And there goes another private jet over there on the south side. Let me go ahead and move this over here. There you go. There you go. We can see it better. Now we can see it better over here. And then we have a A319 and an A321 Neo, both heading up here for north side departures. Let me go ahead and move it over here, just so I'm not usually in the way of a lot of stuff. Let me go ahead and move all the cables so that way they're not in the way. Got another E175 arriving here. Alright, and then we got that Delta A319. This one heading up somewhere. Probably could head up to San Antonio with this plane. Could be most likely around there, so. This one is heading up to Houston Intercontinental. And then we got a 737 MAX 8. That one heading up to Salt Lake City, Utah. And then we got a Delta A350 on the south, as mentioned. That one I either believed it. Oh, it switched sides. I guess. I have zero idea. So I believe it took off. I believe it just took off to Atlanta. So it took off on the south side. That one heading up to Atlanta, ATL. So, all right. Now we're gonna get on over here to the southwest to this entire lineup. Oh wow, we got a Qantas A380 on the downwind leg. So let's go on over there. Check that out. Right there. There we go. Now we can see it on the downwind leg. That one heading up either to the north side, hopefully. But let's see how that goes. Look at that. Heading up to the north side, most likely. You can see that right there. Alright, it's now the now I can just say my top of the hour if I really can after this takeoff. All right, then we got another departure on the south. You can't really see, but I'm gonna move over a little bit so that way it's more seeable. So there it is right there. That one another takeoff on 25 left. Not even sure why they just did that, but I'm starting to like start going back to what I've been doing recently. So or like what I've done in past times. So hold on right there. All right, top of the hour. Good morning from Los Angeles, California. It is officially 9 o'clock a.m. We are not on the south side. We are on the north side today. So we are at the new LAX economy parking garage. It's not really packed out here, but I'll show you that too in a moment. But if you are new to the stream, give this a thumbs up and subscribe. Probably your next broadcast might be from San Diego. Who knows? Who knows where the next broadcast is? So enjoy. We have another. How many 175s do we even have out today? So I'm wondering more for that. Because what's the alternative to having a cam link? To having a full-on capture, video capture. There you go. Question asked, no answers. Alright, I see a plane pushing back. I see that A330 over there pushing back. I believe that one's heading up to New York. That was an A330, another A330-200. They switched the A330-300s for the Boeing 767-400ERs. So it's not really more of a surprise that you get to see it out here. But it's what the airline does, is not what I do. Not really, but not really that. But it is a nice morning. So we'll see the A380 hopefully arrive here on the north, so that way we get to see it together. And then there it goes up off to West Palm Beach. That one flight 2010 or 2010, however you like to say it. There she goes off to West Palm. That one right there, that one is most likely not going to go to the south. It's most likely going to go over here. That one is flight 958. That one an A330-200. Delivered to them in 2006. So basically during the Northwest Airlines days, before, even before, before they merged with Delta Airlines in 2010 or 2011. I wasn't around by then, so kind of a neat surprise that I even get to see it up here. But it's very quiet. It's very quiet out here. And this is the first stream of 2026 or 2026. But it feels so good to be back. But on the newer sides, or on the side I haven't been in ages, so it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back here. But when I get back, if I go on a Sunday, and I'm hoping if I go on a Sunday that the runways are both runways are even open in the first place. That actually would be really cool. Just because seeing the 787-10 from the north side is actually really nice. So you get to see it right by the ATC tower. Because now they're really doing construction over there. They're really doing it. It's really happening. So we got the A380 on departure. On arrival. So we have a Southwest 737-800 followed by the Qantas A380. Turn up those speakers. This is something you do not want to miss. That one is up number 2 for arrival. So we'll get the Southwest departure. Then we'll get the Qantas arrival. So, yeah, I wonder how that's even gonna go. Alright. Let's go on over to the Southwest arrival. Alright. Prepare for the ultimate arrival. Prepare for the Qantas A380. This is gonna be a fun arrival. So hold on, let me move my battery pack on over here. Oh my god, oh my god. Wow. Never in like I haven't seen this since like 2024. So if you are new to the stream, then I welcome you immediately. I just welcome you right now. We have a Qantas A380 on arrival, and then we got the A350 on departure. So I might have to pick the A380 over the A350, even though they're gonna keep it probably for a long time. So I have to get ready for the arrival of that massive airplane. Wow, what an arrival! Woo! Okay, that was actually crazy. That was, if not, it's mere insanity. So Delta up next for departure with an A350. That one heading up to Atlanta. I don't need to say anything else. I really don't. Alright, there we go! Woo! There she goes. She's off to Atlanta. She's off. And she's away. Away she go. Wow. All right. Let me move things over again. Now let's get on over to the runway. We have this Delta A330 that I talked about earlier. So this one is heading up to New York JFK. This one is flight 958. And then there's the Qantas A380. So this is gonna be interesting. And then we got an Air China 777-300ER. We have a 777 up on the downwind leg. So no, I'm sorry. We got a Japan Airlines A350-1000 that will be landing over here on the north. And then we have the A321neo. So we have a lot. We have a lot on the list. And there she goes off to New York. This looks nice. This will be cool for a thumbnail shot. You got the A330, 737, and A380. Or the Japan Airlines A350 now on the downwind leg. And we got an A321neo about to land here on the south side. And all the other airplanes are taking off on the south side. So we'll see all of them from here. But it is worth it if you're wanted to plane spot here at LAX. I recommend either Imperial Hill or over here at the economy parking garage. I mean it's not. I mean even though it's not cheap, but you still got some really nice shots either way. So over there you'll see. I believe that's a wide body. That one, I mean, right behind that A380, that one came in from Sydney. It just flew in. It's late again. What happened? So this one originally was supposed to land at 9:15, but I got here earlier. So it's nice to see it over here. And then we have a American A321. Yeah, we have an A321 or A321neo over here on the north. That is an A321 that is heading up to Orlando. All right, American 737 Max now taking off to Chicago. That one flight 1178. That one delivered to me in 2019. And then we got the 787 over here. Finally, I thought that was gonna, but we already saw the 787 test, so that was a gift. Instantly. All right, there it goes. There she goes off on the south side. There she goes over there. And over here we got the A321, but we got the 7879 Dreamliner. Most likely we'll taxi on its way to Echo, and then we'll turn over here. All right, now we turn our attention to an A321neo. This one coming in from Orlando. Nicely done. All right. We have the A350, but we also got some more arrivals um, over on the south side. So everything is 2-5 left over there. Everything over there is 2-5 left, and then we got that plane over there. That A320 Neo. That one heading off to Guadalajara. That one on an A320 Neo. Uh-oh, looks like this one could be changing course. This one's just doing circles, but could potentially be game changing if it goes to the south. And then we have this E175 taking off. That one heading up to San Diego. That one is flight 4018. Delivered to them in 2022. No month. Without a month stated. All right, so I believe that 787 that we just saw that looked like a 787. So it's going around in a different direction. Let's see if it's even on the list. If it's even live. So I believe we just saw a Dreamlight. That one, I believe, when it went up to the parking garage, to the remote parking area. So now that one is on, that one's on list, but it's been delayed most likely. So they're probably boarding passengers. We see an Air Tahiti Nui Dreamliner, but that one could also be heading up to the remote parking area over there. And then we have the Delta A350 over here. That one came in. We got the A350 1000. Enjoy. Wow. Wow, that was actually one. Came in from Tokyo Haneda as flight JL15. And then I believe we got another plane on the downwind leg. On the downwind leg of LA. So we have a 787-9 Dreamliner, or 787-9 Dreamliner, also arriving. And then we have an Air Tahiti Nui Dreamliner about to arrive here on the north or south side. Hold on, let me pick it up. Oh my gosh, the focus, it's like this is... Oh, this is causing it. Okay, now I see. Now I see what's going on here. There's a lot of action on the south, more here to the north. But I'm gonna be honest. But if I come back, I'll do the south side again. But it's just the south side only has like one runway open, and this has like two. Has two of them open. And then there goes a JetBlue A321 that most likely arrived on the south. That arrived on the south side. So now we're waiting for that A350 to cross, which right now you can't cross. There's another plane on the runway. All right, then there it goes, off to San Diego, and then we got a Southwest Max 8, and then we got a United 777. That one was gonna be a north, was gonna be a south, but actually but that's actually arriving. So that will be that is going into the gate to Terminal One. This one actually over here. This one is actually heading out. So this one's heading out to that one is actually heading out to Honolulu. Let me go ahead and fix it a little bit. It's like facing the sky, and I don't want it to face it, facing that building. So let me turn it over here. There we go. You can like actually see everything. So you see that 777, and a bunch of other planes actually just taxiing over here. So you can see all of them. You can see all of them taxiing over here. All right, all right. So we got another flight on the downwind leg. So we got a whole lot of arrivals. So now we have the Alaska 737-900ER. This one coming in from Everett Field. Let's just going over to that one right now. So now you can see more planes are coming over here. So you can see all the planes. Like every single plane that you know is actually over here on the north side. Look at that. You can see more planes over here. More than what you can even think right now. So now we see the Asiana A380. So we see one A380 arriving, now one 380 departing. That is just a surprise. Not every day you get to see something like this. It's something new I get to experience, even on a clear day like this. But some clouds are coming into the LA area, so we're lucky, I guess. I guess we're lucky. I guess we're even lucky. But if you have not liked the stream yet, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and you'll be all set. So right now you see over there is that United 777-200. That one heading up to Honolulu, flight 1158 over there. Over there. So and then you see what looks like a United or a Delta plane. So, but over there you see some TBIT planes over there with American. So you see some over there. We got the Dreamliner right now. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Oh wow, and then we got more departures over here. Let me adjust the focus. Look at that. You got United, you got Southwest over here. All that stuff is most likely the north. Most likely all that. So I believe United's gonna take off first because I believe it's bigger. So we'll get to that one right now. All right, then we got a 777 freighter on takeoff right now. That one is China Air China Cargo. That one a 777 freighter. But right now it is a sea of planes right now. Holy cow! Like wow! Like and then over there we got the A380 all the way over there. Not even sure what's going on here. So there is a lot of traffic right now. But I'll turn it on over to the south. We'll just give you a little shot. There it is, right there. There it is. And then this one, waiting to be cleared for takeoff. Hold on, we got an A321 Neo first, and then we'll get back to that other plane. So that you see over there is a sea of traffic, followed by that A380 over there. Over there, you'll see the A380 over there, and then there goes the 777-200 off to Hawaii. And then we got another Delta arrival. And then we got wow, that's a Copa Airlines wearing the pink livery to raise awareness for breast cancer. So I'm sorry if I just straight up said that explicitly. So we got that Southwest 737 over there, and then we have the A380 with Asiana about to take off. So we have a lot of them. And then we got another. We have another plane right now about to land right now. So Air T Nui will be a south side arrival. I was really hoping it would come over here. And then we got the Kalita 747-400. So yes, it is clear out here. Not it's but usually I don't usually see like a lot of traffic when one runway is open, one runway is closed. Like it's a one-off situation. So for it to be on here on the north side is actually breathtaking, really breathtaking. Because the fact that there's actual construction right now over there is like probably slowing down traffic at this time in the morning. Not really everything what you see over there. So there's like a lot of planes like taking off right now or off to their next destination. So we probably caught a lot of planes here. But I mean, there's still There's still a lot. There's still a lot more to go to even see out here. So right now, here comes the 737, 737 Max 9 over here. So that A380 will be taking off soon. There we go. We got it better. All right. There we go. We got it better. It's all good. So over there we see another 737 900ER. That one taking off. So that one I believe is heading somewhere right now. So let's see where it's taking off right now. That one right there is taking off to Kona on the Max 9, and then we have the this one flight 799. This one taking off to Minneapolis 737 900ER as well. Then we have the Hawaiian A321 Neo also taking off here on the north. Then we have the Max 8 one taking off to Kalalui. Then we have the 737-900 taking off to New Orleans. And then we have the Delta A319, that one taking off to Kansas City on the A319. And then we have the Asiana A380, that one taking off to Seoul. And then we have the A321 Neo with American, that one taking off to Kahului. So the Dreamliner will be taking off on the south side, but maybe we'll be able to see it here. And then there goes that 737-900DR. Now the A321 Neo is up next for takeoff. So it's not really everything you get to see. Mostly everything, well, I'll talk about each and everything, but mostly other stuff. So what has happened is that most terminals will be shut down for renovation in the coming years to get ready for the Olympics that are happening soon in 2028. So mostly like they're gonna like start doing runway inspections. So leading up to all that stuff. So yes. So mostly everything will be shut down. So but then we got now we're gonna go back to the planes. So we have this Hawaiian Neo that one taking off to Lahui, or could be Lahui. So there she goes. And then we have the Max A, this one heading off to Kahului, Maui, Hawaii. And then there she goes. We got another A321 Neo about to land, and an A321. So we got flight 1101 and 538 about to land soon. So we were supposed to see the 787 with ANA. That has been delayed till around 11 a.m. And then there goes that Southwest 737. That one is taking off to New Orleans. And then we have the A380 up after that, after the A319. So big versus small. Which one would you take? Drop in below in the chat. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this stream, just give it a like. Would be really helpful. Thank you so much, and subscribe too if you are new to the channel. So now waiting for the other planes to cross too far left, so that way they can get to the respective gates. All right, then we got the Desert Gold Southwest Max 8. So we'll see it depart and so we'll see it land and depart at the same time. That's really cool. So we'll see more of that in the coming time that we do this again more often. That one heading up to Vegas, flight 2151. That one delivered to me in 2022. So it's really nice to see that. And then we got the E175 heading up to Aspen. Alright, if you're in Long Beach, if you're in the ballet, if you're going up to the summer desert Florida, you have an A380 right there that can actually take you up there. I know I sound kind of creepy with that, but I'm just laughing at the same time. We even have that here. They can just take you up to China. Also we got the LAFD, so the LA Fire Department. So that's not looking good. And then we got two planes up for arrival. All right, that A319 will be hitting up to. Let me see where that one. See that one. That one heading up to Kansas City, Missouri. All right, so we got the A321 Neo about to land right now. Let's go on over to that one right now. Let's go on over. And then we have the JetBlue A321 that's coming in as well. Alright, then we got that other plane that just took off. Then we got the American A321 Neo about to take off right here. And then we got the Qantas A380, which is about to take off. So it's a surprise to see it up here at the parking garage over here. So that one heading off to Kahului, A321 Neo. Enjoy that takeoff. Alright, then next up we got is that JetBlue A321 200. That one coming in from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's go on over to that. Well, not really exactly, but we'll get to that one soon. So right now we're gonna focus on the A380. So there it goes. All right. That one bouts to depart. They probably would need a follow me car, but we got two special liveries, so we got a special livery after that. It's probably gonna have to wait for that plane to cross, and then we need some type of approval. But let's get to that A321 arrival. All right, let's just stick with the A380 because that one they're waiting for it to take off. But we already got like a parade of planes, so I wonder how that's gonna go. All right, it's taking off. All right, bye bye. All right, there's like a bunch of other planes like taking off over there on the from the south, but compared to the north. But the north has like obviously more, but there's more to expect over here on the north. So we got the Desert Gold Southwest plane. All right, in the background, you see the Premier Dreamliner pushing back. So we'll see a Dreamliner departure over here on the north. We'll see. We'll see. So that one leaving right now. So we have the Desert Gold, and then we have the south. Then we got the Premia plane. So after this, so we got a few more departures, and after that, we'll end the stream right here. But I'll thank you guys later for watching the stream. So we got more planes over there that just came in. We got that A321 Neo that came in, and then we got the Air Premia Dreamliner, which that one will be taken off. And then here we go, Desert Gold. This is a retro livery. All right, let's go on over to the south. So we look like we got an arrival over there. I don't know if you can tell, but okay. Looks like you can't see anymore. So we'll turn it around here. back to the southwest. All right, let's go on over to the southwest landing. Okay. All right. So then we have that A175 up next, and then the Air Premia plane is pushing back. Over there, you can see that it is officially pushing back, and then we got another special livery. So we got the Alaska. I can't even pronounce that. So it's up to either one of you viewers down below to tell me what it is, so that way I can fully be aware of it. So we got all right. So we got that already, and then we have another 737 Max 8. We saw one on the north, on one. I'm sorry, one on the south. Now here one on the north side. And after that, we have a Frontier A320 Neo. This one is named Rosie the River Otter. So we'll see that soon. Then I see a Delta 737-800. That one actually taken off. That one pushed back from the gates of Tom Bradley and will be departing soon. So we'll get on over to that plane momentarily. There is a parade, and I mean an actual parade of planes, of waiting to depart. So now we'll get to the 737 Max 8. Up next is that Spirit A321neo. That one actually heading up. So, hold on. Let's pull up the radar. Let's pull up the radar. That one heading up to Newark. So flight 1693. And then we got another A319. That one heading up to Dallas Fort Worth. And then we got another one, which is flight 798 with Alaska. That one is the exact Kawani livery. It's delivered to them in 2006. All right, nice. or the American Max 8 is now crossing over to 4 left, and we'll head on over to Terminal 4, Tom Bradley. We got another plane. Let's go on over to that plane right now. So most likely that Dreamland might just jump the line and then just take off. But let's see how that's gonna be played out. So next up we got is the A319. I'm sorry, to Dallas Fort Worth. So right now we are, if you are just joining, we are at the north side. We are on the north side, but not at Clutter's Park, not at the Proud Bird, or not even at the In and Out. We're here at a new mystery location here at LAX. We are here, but I'll reveal it right now since it is a Saturday. We are here at the we are here at the Economy Parking Garage. So that one waiting to take off. And then we got another A321 right over there. So that one is heading off to Miami, towards Miami. So this one is heading off to Dallas. But let's get to our next departure, since our next not departure, arrival. And then next up we got the Exotic Kuwait livery. That one just took off immediately. So that was So, so that was just a stop and go right there. And then we got that Spirit A320 right now about to take off. Now we may not have time for the 787 because there's like other smaller regional aircraft that, or just narrow bodies that could be departing. So we're gonna have to wait a bit longer. So we could probably do it. So I hear a Cessna Grand Caravan. No one could be, no one could possibly be arriving on the south. So there goes the Spirit A320. That one could be off somewhere, but let's see where it's coming in from, or it's heading off to. That one heading off. We got a Southwest arrival. We'll get to that one. So now that one will wait for that American plane to cross over 24 left. That one coming in from Charlotte, and then that one heading up to Las Vegas. I can hear your audio. All right, next up we got a Southwest, no, Delta 737-800. Actually, we actually got another wide body over there. So we got the Air Premia Dreamliner, and then we got the Zipier 787-8 Dreamliner. So, but we have another A321neo about to land right now. So now up next we got the Air Premia 787-9 Dreamliner. This one heading up to Seoul. Let's go to it right now. We got a helicopter. We got a helicopter. Can't really see it, but we have a helicopter. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's zoom into the Dreamliner. Well, you can't really zoom in that much because it's the 300. So there she goes off to Seoul Incheon. And then we have another Dreamliner. We have another Dreamliner and an A321neo over there. So we got some more. But I'm really surprised that most departures are on the south and not here on the north. But it's okay because but at least we got some really nice, some really cool and epic planes. So we saw an A380, A350, 787. We saw the Dash 10 with United, but it was on a different side. So we basically have seen all of them. But we got two more planes, and then we'll end off the broadcast here. All right, so we got our one more plane. So we got our last plane for today, which is this Zip Air Dreamliner. So this one heading off to Tokyo Narita. All right, there she goes. Let's turn it over here to the cam to the. Let me turn it on over here to the tower, and then we'll. All right, that will do it. That will do it for today. That will actually do it for today. Actually, so thank you guys so much for watching this stream today. It was a lot of fun to do this stream. So um, as we as we leave today, I want to give you a huge thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. As a actually will be great. If you have anything in the comments to say about, please leave them in the comments or chat down below. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.